Capricorn, welcome to your astro reels. I almost said energy reels. Well, same thing, right? It's such a pleasure to work for you. As you know, these readings do not require you to have any significant Capricornian placements in order for them to be for you. And you don't have to be watching at the time that I'm publishing in order for the messages to still be relevant for you. If they resonate, then I would invite you to take it, contemplate on it, use your discernment. Do not just consume what people tell you. And if, and move forward from that. And if it doesn't resonate with you, I would invite you to walk it back, live a little, then come back and see whether the messages now resonate with you. Sometimes it's just a matter of it needing to come further into your physical experience to be able to identify how the messages are for you. All right, that being said, if you'd like to work with me on a more personal level, you know exactly where to find me. All of my information is where it has always been since 2018 on Etsy. And the link is on this page, whatever page you're watching. All right, so before I begin, Caps, well, I guess I'm already beginning, but Caps, before I throw any cards, I want to let you know that your energy is feeling a little tentative right now. And it's interesting, the better word is apprehensive. Yeah, it's like, and I hear the breath. It's like, usually when I feel Capricorn energy, it's like, boom, let me just do it. All right, this is what I need. This is efficient. This is sustainable. This is not sustainable. Let's move it aside. It's just boom, there it is. It's action. It's action. It's action. It's action. But right now it's feeling like I can't even approach. It's like, I don't know what to, It's like this kind of energy. And I'm here today to bring you out of that loop because I feel like you've been in that loop and imagine a cute little box of chocolates where there are a lot of great flavors in there and you're just like, which one should I? But you're not even like reaching to touch or half touch. It's like, I can't even like put my fingers in. So what is this happening? I'll let you know what's happening. Something has arisen before you. In other words, something may even have come into the physical to reflect that energy that has arisen. Remember, as within, so without, 2 minutes, 22 seconds. Something has approached you and may have made its way into your physical reality. Someone may have texted you. You may see an opportunity before you. Something has made itself known to you. Or maybe it's not known to you as yet, but you're feeling that feeling because it is known to you in your non-physical field. But either way, the issue here is that you are experiencing what may be uncharacteristic or unprecedented apprehension about moving forward or taking action or making an approach to whatever this thing is because boink, I'm seeing two streams of consciousness happen. One is you who is interacting with this thing that is now before you or this feeling that has arisen in you, like, I want to move forward and take action. But there's a part of you that is, for somebody, it's a 4-year-old part of you. For some of you, it's something that was ingrained in you over 4 years ago. Something has a need for healing right now. It's holding you back. So imagine like wanting to really I want to sign my name on this. I want to get this going, or I want to enter into this new connection or what's going on. But something's holding you back and you don't know why. You're like, dude, I don't know what's going on. It's like, I just don't know if I want this. And all that is just words, because your loving, friendly local energy healer, hello, will look in your energy field and be like, slow down. It's not that you don't want this. It's not that you're not interested. It's just that there's a part of you that needs to be healed. It's pumping the brakes because at its current state of consciousness, it is not capable yet, because the healing is going to come in, but it's not capable yet of seeing how what is before you is actually different from what it experienced a few years ago. Does that make sense? Or at age 4. This is your classic conditioning coming up against, something you're trying to do at this point. And this, my friends, is why we always love to do our shadow work or inner work, shadow work, whatever it is. 4 minutes, 44 seconds, shameless plug. If you'd like to do your shadow work with me, you know where to find me. But please understand that all you need to do to get this work started is just ask your higher self. Ask God, ask your angels. They're watching you watch this video. They're watching me make this video because your energy's here too. So we're all kind of here together having this conversation that you will watch later, right? So the point is, there is no excuse. You can do shadow work without any money. You can do shadow work without any Janelles. Hi, although I do make it fun and easier. You can do shadow work without reaching out to any other shamans and stuff, right? Or even your therapist who love you, hopefully, right? Or whoever you trust. You don't have to necessarily be with somebody to do it. So if you are still using that as an excuse not to look at your stuff, then I'm just here to call you out on it. You've been called out. Telephone for you, right? It's a call, you get it? But anyway, the point is, right now, there's a part of you that's not able to assess what it's actually looking at. So let's say, for example, somebody wants to date you. They give you their number, and you're kind of like, this person looks like somebody I would be dating, and everything is like all systems go for me, but I don't know why I'm getting cold feet. And that is the reason why. It's an invitation. Look at her, the Queen of Roses. Yes, right? She's looking at this invitation. It's Queen of Cups. This situation that has arisen for you, as we know, is an invitation to inquiry. About what? About you. Now, I'm getting, for some of you, you may actually really, really benefit. Wow, is that 2 queens on the deck? Wow, that's 2 queens on the deck. I'm just saying. I've never had these 2 cards come out side by side in all the readings I've done since I had this deck. But anyway, for some of you here, I'm getting that working with crystals might be very illuminating, interesting word, for you. So please feel free to sit down with your favorite crystal. Which crystal is really, well, up to you, right? You can buy a nice little crystal book. The Crystal Bible is her name, Judy Hall, who's like does a lot of crystal stuff, but there's so many things online. There's so many other books that you can read as well, or you can just roam into a lovely crystal shop and see what calls you, right? There's so many things. Yeah, look at this. Yeah, look at this. Here you are. You're up here. Like I said, this Capricorn is you when I think about you all the time. Look at where you are. You're at the top of your game. But then look at this. Something is making its way to you. Doesn't have to be a person, God bless you. And of course, I love how we see here, energy first and then physical. Some of you may not even have the physical presenting itself for you as yet. You're feeling the stirrings, you're feeling uncomfortable and apprehensive about whatever, and because it's already occurring on some level, and it may be freaking you out a little bit. You may be feeling your throat constrict. You may be feeling your sacral start to do flip-flops, all sorts of stuff that's happening. And you at the 3D conscious mind level, if you're not yet so in tune with your body and your non-physical selves, you will swear that you're coming down with something. Or I just feel like, I don't know, I'm just feeling a certain type of way these days. You guys go ahead. I'm just going to hang out at home, right? Look at that. The missing link is your wisdom, right? It's your wisdom. Look at this. Didn't I tell you, for some of you, it's a childhood thing that you have to address? The wisdom is what's missing here. This is an invitation to inquiry so that you can better understand what's happening. And it's almost like and look, part of you is excited, like, yeah, because I really want to do this thing, whatever this is, right? 8 minutes, 44 seconds. That's pretty much 8-8. Ooh, yep. This is what you want to do. That's what I'm saying. You really want to do this thing. Who this? Or what this, right? Interestingly, I just saw a raccoon tail. So that's somebody's out here, somebody's out here. What does that even mean? Who's out here? Like, what does that even mean right now? But long story short, this is representing the fact that you really legit want to be a part of this. So some of you, this is not everybody, maybe you're kind of like, wow, I really would love to like date again. Maybe, and this is the thing, I heard somebody say this once. It was a man, and he was in his older years, and I was like, oh, yeah, he said that really nicely. He said in a moment of vulnerability on a show I was watching, I can't remember, but he was like, maybe he was talking about loneliness and stuff, and he's like, sometimes I get really down and I wonder, will I ever be kissed again? And I'm like, oh, this guy, you know what I mean? And you know what's crazy? It's so crazy that his vulnerability in that moment, it's almost like there are so many women out there that if they even heard that statement, they would be ringing his phone. Because they are like, yes, me. I'm willing to date you. So you have to understand that there are parts of us that do want things, that want experiences that we may think that we're not capable of having, whether it's like, wow, I really want to be a leader. I'd love to be a project manager somewhere, but I'm pumping gas right now and I don't see a way. It could be like, wow, I would love to be married. I would love to have a companion. I would love to, drive a race car, whatever it is that you want to experience. Capital E is the word. Experience equals joy. Remember, if you're having an experience does not equal joy moment, you need to chuck it. Because right now we're looking for experiences that bring us joy. But you have to understand that in order to pull in that joyful experience, you must feel the joy first. And that has to be on an energetic level. And it's so free. It's free 99.99. When I say that, just think, wow, wouldn't it be great? What would it feel like to be, insert here, 11 minutes, 11 seconds, whatever you want to experience. And keep your eyes closed and just feel it, like feel the joy. Look around in your closed eyeballs and see people also feeling joy. Everyone's happy. And you know what's missing from that equation? And this is the work here for you. The naysaying. Because immediately, the minute you start to have that joyful feeling, guess what pops up? Oh, well, I don't even have the money. Like, dude, I've been married 4 times. Who wants me? Wow, my left boob's sagging, but the right one isn't even there. Like, where are your thoughts? What are these things coming in? I promise you that there is somebody out there willing to assist you in getting to where it is that you would like to experience. You know why I know? Because you're a creator being. And the thing is that you've got so many rules in your mind. These are principles that have been conditioned. If I want to make money, I have to change jobs. If I want to make money, I have to have a job. If I want to make more money, I have to work more. I need qualifications if I want to do this. All of that is you just putting that into the, whatever you want to call, matrix, the hologram, the ethers, whatever you want to say. You're just programming. Universe is like, what do you want? 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 And that's the thing. So you have to do the legwork here. The legwork is get out of your own way. Stop with the beliefs. The beliefs are the rules. And that's why, ding, 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 shadow work. Shadow work gets you back to your core beliefs. If you want to understand why the car's running down the road bumpily and you're not even on a cobblestone road, you have to pull over, open up the hood, look inside the engine, what's going on here? Because if you're in the car and you're just driving and you're enjoying the bumpy road and you're having all these conversations with all these people and you're looking at other motorists on the road and you're seeing them going smoothly or bumpily and you're willing to sit and just settle for that, or you're going to complain the whole way, or you're going to, whatever it is that you want to do, you do. But if your intention is to have a different experience in this vehicle, guess what you need to do? You have to look under the hood. A lot of times you go and you look under the hood and you're like, oh shoot, ding, ding, let me just ding, plug it in. I clearly don't know anything about cars, but plug it in. Oh shoot, this needs to be plugged in. Oh my God, I was just running low on some oil or whatever. I don't know. Close the hood, you're off and running. But look at them, they're highlighting the wisdom card. How can you, like, what do you expect to have if you're just running on the same programming? The programming is what keeps you out of your joy, because we're not programmed for joy down here. We're conditioned to believe that we have to be obedient, that we have to be a certain way in order for God to think we're okay. We self-punish. All of these things are happening at a deep level of the field. They're core beliefs, right? And they're just reinforced lifetime after lifetime. Wouldn't you like this to be the lifetime where you're just like hitting that middle finger and you're just like, I'm done with this? It starts when you're ready. It literally does. Okay? And as I always like to say, you have to start, this is my belief, God bless, but who am I? It's not like I do this, right? But see anything. But what I've done is I'm like, oh yeah, my God, since we're all out here making stuff up, some people making stuff up and writing it into words, I'm going to believe my God is benevolent. Case closed. See you later.